Okay, we should be live. Let's test. Okay, we are live. There's no sound because I purposely doing no sound. Let's see here. Okay, let me tweet. Actually, what I'll do this time is I'll just retweet. I think on ATL's post. Man, that's got to be really rough for Justice though, losing that, man. That's got to be really rough. Now they're in a really bad position, man. That's rough. Now Justice is put at 4 and 5, and that. Who else did they play? Toronto. They play Glads, London, Titans. Glads is really hard. London, Titans, a little more doable, but Titans maybe doable. London's been tricky with stuff up their sleeve. You think Boston? I actually didn't watch a lot of it because, from what I understand, they just copied a lot of Atlanta. I mean, they didn't run the full the same comps, but like they basically copied a lot in terms of like playing Doomfist and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I didn't watch too much, so I can't say too much. There were some fights that I feel like Justice unfortunately just messed up. Like they should have won the fight, but someone got picked off really early, like in a dumb way, and like Toronto just won for free, which should ideally happen. Let's see here. Let's see. To tweets it. What do you think of Toronto's? Yeah, I already mentioned that. This is going to be a really good game, guys. I think if Atlanta wins this, this guarantees us, I think. I can't see if we win this. I'm pretty sure this guarantees us in the tournament. Because if we go 7-3, I can't see how other people are going to come back from that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we win this, we're just good. Vibing and sort of just practicing. How does Shock have so many points? How are points calculated again? Is it based off your map differential? Because Glad's got +3. That means that they were at 6 before. They were at 6 points. But they got +3 because of the tournament thing. And then Shock got 1, Atlanta got 1. So I think everyone was... Has to be based off... Is it based off your wins? Oh, it might be your wins, actually. Is it your wins? Let's see here. Did Florida get points? Everyone got points. So yeah, I think it's your wins, actually. Oh, it's your wins. Okay, that makes sense. It's your wins, and then you get points extra for the tournament. Okay. Score prediction. Oh, it's a really, really hard score prediction, man. It's really hard because, like, the problem is Shock is, like, really good at reverse sweeps or, like, map 5 series. They normally win those. They're very good at adapting. What's up, Raiden? How you doing, man? How are you doing? So it's definitely tricky. Oh, I was asking if the post goes out. So it's tricky because like Map 5 series I think leads towards Shock. The thing is I'm hoping is Atlanta can sort of just like boom them and sort of roll them really hard. by running their style, and Shock not really having any experience of dealing with it. I think it's so hard, man. This is like probably one of the hardest ones to say, I think. So hard. I think I'm gonna say 3-1 Atlanta. I feel like I'm gonna be wrong though. This series is just so difficult, man. I'm gonna say 3-1 Atlanta. I feel like it can't. I feel like Atlanta going 3-2 is just very, very unlikely. So I gotta say yeah, I'm gonna say 3-1 Atlanta. Again, it's really tricky. This is probably one of the hardest ones I think ever. Just because Shock is so versatile and adaptable in terms of just series in general. They're playing Babzen, with everyone's been saying, and that's a backline that really puts Violet on his best hero, and it puts Finn on his best hero, in my opinion. Well, maybe on his Finn's best hero, but Zen's also really high up there too. Probably Zen. So that itself is strong. They're probably gonna play proper Tracer. Whoever I think ends up playing Sojourn, I don't think they'll be like insane at it, but I could be wrong. And then whoever plays Doom, I also don't think will be insane at it. So like, it's definitely tricky, but I think their backline is going to be something that is, you know, something to fear a little bit. But I think we can definitely, you know, do well. Either we win 4 or Shock wins 5. Do you probably push? Yeah. We're gonna change that today. We're gonna change that today, guys. We're gonna win a push map. Believe. I believe. I believe. Man. Kai wins games. Yeah, I mean, he does. Again, I think there's going to be a massive Sojourn diff. I think Venom dealing with Proper will be interesting. I think Ultra and UV versus their backline. I think, again, you can't really compare it because it's going to be different styles, but I actually think it's somewhat comparable. I think Finn does frag a little bit more than UV, but I think UV's a bit more consistent, as I've always said. And I actually think, like, I mean, again, I don't think OG's that bad. I think he's quite underrated. So this will be good to see. It'll be good to see for sure. Man. Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a game. Mikey's playing. Oh, so they're doing ball stuff, right? They're gonna do ball stuff. I forgot. That's what they did before. So I'm curious how well this works or doesn't work well. I feel like, again, my biggest thing with Shock is like Proper carries games. The last time Atlanta played them, literally OG put Proper like on the bed, man. Like Proper couldn't do anything. OG was just peeling him, and Proper literally like was non-existent in the match during the tournament. So like, I personally think that this is, if they could do that again and deny Proper, I think that Shock won't actually be able to get that much value off. Because to me, like, it literally, Shock is like, can Proper pop off? And if not Proper, can Finn carry? If they're playing Ana, can Finn hit insane nades to carry the team? Those are like the two carry aspects, in my opinion. So, yeah. Oh, smiles. Yeah. New Queen Street. Man, that Coliseo at the end there. It's gonna be tricky. Oh, man. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. This is like this is literally the match that I was looking for the entire week, man. It's the match I was looking for the entire week. It's gonna be definitely Doom versus Ball, and there's not many teams that play Ball, so I'm curious how Atlanta honestly prepped versus this. Is Atlanta gonna run out the Zen Ana? I guess they could. You're obviously not gonna run Bapberg here; it's way too big. Could go Bap Zen. I think Zen Ana is actually also not terrible into Ball. Bap is buffed though, so we'll have to see here. Okay, so San Francisco Shock is running out on the Ball. Tracer Hanzo. Is that Ana? That's very interesting. Hanzo, not Sojourn. I guess they really trust Sam with, like, essentially the pick potential. Also, I think they like the Storm Arrow potentially for maybe Hawk. This will be interesting. Okay. Oh, dude, there's a Finn. Look at that nade, man. Interesting. Finn is on Zen, and Violet is on Ana. I guess they value Finn's Zen more. I really like Finn's nades, but to be honest, that Violet nade was quite nuts. Hawk gets picked off. Okay. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to play to actually punish Hawk a lot, because they have a Hanzo. Their backlines gets punished too, and like now Atlanta's forced out. It's quite rough for them. They're going to have to reset here. So they're going to... Going this next fight here. Hawk's already set up. They're putting some early pressure on them. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of Kai just setting up these angles and trying to get these picks. Venom, like, they don't need a hard mark proper, but they just need to like be aware of where he is. Because like Zen Ana is like more than enough. Whoa, Mikey gets like, oh, slept discorded, a lot of damage. Sam gets a pick. It feels like Kai hasn't even had like really an option of anything to do right now. I think a lot of that might actually be, though, how, like, Shock is positioning. I can't even fully see how Shock's positioning, and I feel like they're positioning in a way where it's very difficult to go on people. Okay, there's a Nano on Proper. He looks for Pulse. He goes on UV, gets UV. Man. Venom gets a trade, though. Proper's low. Interesting. So, Kai's under pressure, though. Sam gets Venom. Kai gets a pick on Mikey. Proper dies. Ooh. Proper gets forced out. You take the amount of space Proper held there, and how he was just in our backline was like insane. He held so much space there. Okay. It's really interesting to see Shock play Ball, though. It's definitely a very, very different thing. Look how far back Finn is playing. Holy moly. Finn is playing so far back as if they want to force a really long distance fight. I guess they're maybe scared of the Nano Trance and Sojourn ult. Like, Sam's a little bit more aggressive, but Kai's looking maybe for that overclock shot and trying to force maybe him out. Hawk goes in. Alt has to get out through ult. He's one. There's Kai off angling, looking to get something with his ult. Not really getting anything there. OG also used Nano. Oh, they used. If they don't win this fight, it's gonna be a massive problem here. You can see how Shock played this. They did a really good job here of actually just forcing a slow fight, because they know that like Atlanta needs to win this, so they purposely went slow. Oh wow, Proper being very tactical about when to engage there too. That was a really smart engage. That's gonna cost us a lot. How they played slow here and basically forced us to like go in with ults, and then after that they just punished. And you get, again, like, it goes back to how Finn was positioning in the end. Finn was positioning so far back. Sam's doing a pretty decent job getting some decent kills. This is rough. This is not looking good for us. This is not looking good for us. Another pick. Oh man, Sorkai's 1 HP. Ooh. I'll be like, the Fit is getting so much value, dude, and he's like barely ever contested. Fit is like very rarely contested. UV gets a pick. That's a nice pick on Sam. We can take space now. We swap Diva. That's an interesting decision. I think that makes some sense. I feel like you're gonna be able to punish ball a lot more in Peel. You can also deny Trop Popper a lot. The problem is, again, like, this is like, it's a drastic change. We're gonna have to win a fight that, like, we shouldn't normally win. We have, like, they pushed so far. We lost our ult advantage as well. Notice how Shoxley's pushing the cart back when we were pushing it forward to try and make it harder for us. Force longer fights. And they don't have a lot of, actually, oh, I guess they have Zen Hanzo to pressure, I guess, the Deepa, but it's not that much. Nano on... Wow, that's interesting. He's got Diva Bomb, so that makes sense, actually. Oh, he dies. That's... Dude, Sam is having quite a game right now. He's having quite a game. Mikey gets a pick. This is looking real rough, man. Never seen a team complete banded point just to win the fight. I mean, on push, you don't care about point, though, right? You'll eventually see a video come out from Atlanta about push tips and stuff. But you literally don't care about the point. Like, the point doesn't matter. You can totally abandon the point. Look, see, look what Shock's doing here. Look where Finn's on that flank. He almost got picked off, actually. But that's just so aggressive. What a sleep. Oh, they couldn't kill him. Ooh, nice. It just feels like Kai just hasn't had the space. And, like, it feels like when Kai doesn't have the space, sometimes we have issues. I mean, UV still does stuff, and so does Venom, but he's not, like, hard popping off. It becomes a problem. Hawk will get back to Doomfist. Okay. This could be, again, one of those things that we haven't really seen. Like, you haven't practiced against a ball-based comp, and we have talked about it, but, like, we're not fully ready for it, so it's a lot of adapting. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's because of Storm Arrow, Sonic, and, like, just range pressure. I definitely think that's what Venom struggles with a little bit more, is range pressure, but, yeah. I think, it's definitely, again, like, I think Hanzo is one of those things that if you can actually hit the shots, I think it's better than Sojourn. But I think Sojourn is, like, more consistent. And if you're, like, an insane Sojourn, I think Sojourn can just have a way better. Because, like, when you actually go aggro, you can get faster kills with Sojourn than you can with Hanzo. Like, you can just, like, use your ult and then go in and, like, get 2-3 kills. See how Shock plays slow? Like, when they play slow, we just sort of don't know what to do. And that's a really big issue. I think that's what we really struggle with. Because we just play slow, we don't get any kills, they buy time, they force us to use ultimates, and then they push back with an ult advantage. And then we're in trouble. Can we get the checkpoint even once? I mean, again, it's so neutral based and they push so far. I'll be honest, that's so difficult to do. It's so difficult to do. We're literally like, it's like we're running up like an insanely steep hill right now. And again, if you look at their positioning, dude, their Zen is positioning in like crazy places. Like actually crazy places. He's so dynamic. I don't think, like, I mean, I think maybe sometimes you could say like, Shu or, what's his name? Other flex support would like play like this, but like it's so dynamic and it makes it very hard to figure out where the Zen is and then follow up and pressure the person. And like the understanding of Finn, of understanding when to be actually proactive and positioning forward and when to play slow and like further back, I think Finn's really got that down to a science. Yeah, this is just rough. I mean, they're just trying to do something at the last minute to get picks or something. Again, you have to realize, like, they have to do something which is going to allow them to, like, push it all the way. So they have to do some type of carry or some type of random thing. Oh, that is a cheeky blink up, man. That is a cheeky blink up. I think they're gonna cap here. Look how aggressive Sam is. Oh, he's gonna die. There they cap here. Damn. I think the biggest thing, yeah, our push is like not the best, but I think the biggest thing that we have to be able to do here is obviously win the next 3 maps, because I think it's going to be hard on push in general. But I think the other thing that's really important is honestly understanding how to punish Finn. Proper, I don't think he's doing as much as like, you know, I'm like, oh, he's doing like a bunch, but I think actually like Finn and his angles, that's definitely something that is important. Oh. Oh man. Nah, again, I think it's one of the things they haven't played against it, which is like a problem they always have. They've had it all season, and that's just a difficulty thing. So I think they're rough on push. I also think again, Shock played it well. Like there are like always a few things that are gonna happen. I think generally their push needs work. I think they don't fully understand what to do when someone like is playing slow, but I think it's something tricky. I think it's something they're just gonna have to grind out next week. They're really gonna focus on that. Going into next map though, I think things will be a bit different, because one of the things that they really have a lot of value is again their map break composition and playing in more closed maps. I feel like they do a lot better there. I'm still a little worried about Finn though. I think Finn was doing nuts. It actually makes a lot of sense to me why they put. I think Finn, like, I think he has a better understanding of position than Violet. I feel like Violet's like hyper aggro, but I feel like Finn has like a perfect understanding of like positioning back, forward, and I think he's like more tactical about it. Even when I saw his Ana play, he's a very tactical player. He frags, but it's not as like flashy and like as aggressively as I'd say Violet is. I mean, it's not even just that, like, Brayden, like, push, the problem with push is it's so neutral based. You literally win the first fight, you can just steamroll. Like, you win the first fight, you're probably gonna win the next few fights, and then it's so hard to push back because of like spawns. And the other thing I think it's also like is like you literally like you have fights where you have fights that you should win because of ults, but because of how long the map is and how open it is so easy to turn those fights. And because the enemy team has to push the payload while you're doing that, you can just force like a very long fight that ends up giving the team that doesn't have map control an advantage. And I think the way to avoid that is probably just have Tracer push the cart for quite a while, but if that happens, then the enemy Tracer is going to get like a lot of free space and their backline's not even getting pressured. But maybe just like literally do that and then completely avoid like the cart and then maybe like flip the map. But I think it's definitely tricky. I've actually never noticed that poster there, Lucio in concert coming to King's Row. Never noticed that. Definitely an interesting one. Oh. Oh. Yeah, again, that's the thing, right? Like they're just getting played into by different comps. So the question is Shock gonna run more ball like on these maps? Hopefully next week they work on their push. Yeah, I mean, again, Atlanta's not in a bad position, right? It's not like they're like you know, freaking out or something. Like, they're in 5th right now. They're doing okay. If they lose this, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like, they win this, they're in a really, really good spot. They lose this, tomorrow versus next week versus Outlaws also is going to be, like, important. You have to also realize that, like, they're, like, literally playing top 5 teams, too. So, these are definitely critical matches that are definitely not easy. They should be able to beat Paris, though, and so if they lose 2 and win 1, that's to them at 6 and 5, and they go 7 and 5. The biggest thing is winning this match or Outlaws match. I think both of them, one of them, like, needs to happen. I think that's quite important. Dude, that Zen kick, though, he got kicked into the mines, man. That's crazy. We should win Outlaws? I hope so. It's a Doom mirror. I think it's definitely winnable. Oh. College is coming in, so they're probably playing Sigma-based comps, I'd assume. Sigma or Doom, but I'd probably say Sigma. Yeah. But again, you have to realize, like, you can't... It's hard to compare teams versus ranks, because different teams play different stuff. So, like, a lot of this is, like, matchup-based. It's not really, like, it's assertive to say, like, team strength. Unless you're, like, a bottom team, then I think it's a bit different. Then you can really look at team strength. But, like, when you're looking at some team play Brawl, like a Riot-based comp, into, like, Doom, like, there's definitely going to be, like, different things happening there. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's important, you know, fully look at it like that, I think. Because it's, tricky. Yeah, they're playing Sigma. Proper's playing Genji. Interesting. Genji Hanzo. So they have little lane control. So Venom should be able to inherently do more. Sam's been playing a lot more. That's good on him, man. I'm glad, like, they're actually, like, using, like, their other flex DPS. He's not getting tired. Man. Okay. I don't care when I push it all. Just remember they're double push every other week. Yeah, I mean, it's something they'll work on. It's a long season. It's a long season. Okay, they do a Sigma rotation with their Bat-Barig, their little Brawl crew, right? So they can take the high ground. They can force their Sigma off. Essentially, like, Shock's gonna have to play slower here and play more angles. Is like the general gist. I like how Kai popped out later to get an angle and try and look to, like, make for a pop shot. He's not gonna play with them, I think. I think he's gonna look to try and look for an angle. Notice how Venom's pushing Cart slowly here. And because they can't really contest Venom, I'd say, unless, like, it's range-based damage. And now you can see Hawk and OG sort of taking space. And now, again, what it's going to be is, like, Shock counter-rotating and looking for some type of way of approaching this. Okay, Sam versus sort of... Sam sort of versus Kai here. Notice how aggressive Sam's going. Oh, Kai notices him. And Atlanta's punishing him. This is really good for Atlanta right here. This is looking really good. And again, notice that Sigma break. Notice how they keep taking space. Nice lamp. Oh, man. That ended up not... That shouldn't have happened there. That's some miscommunication a little bit. But, I mean, they should be fine here. They definitely got this. Nice. Very quick, fast cap, guys. See? Very quick, fast cap. That's what we know. That's what we know and love. It's so difficult for them, like, for Shock, because they have to get value before we, like, get close to capping, because they don't really have someone who can effectively stall the point. It's basically Genji or Sigma, but both of which will just get run over by a Brig. Again, notice how Sigma Brig's taking a lot more aggression. I find it very interesting that like a lot of people versus Shock is like sort of leaning towards this more spam oriented with angles way of approaching with no real like method of stalling. Cart. Kai dies. I think that is very interesting. OG looks for a really early rally here. Not sure I actually really like that. I really would have liked the rally not just to stabilize. I mean, the rally essentially forces one fight territory almost. Not exactly, but close. Man, look at Proper. He's really in there. They're just going to win that. Yeah, he's dead. Damn. Okay, okay. Not bad from Shock there. The reason why I didn't want us to rally there is I really wanted us to like rally like this fight. Like coming out and sort of going aggro and like trading rally for maybe for like trance or something and then saving flux for blade. Or like off angle window for blade. I think that would have been good too. So Venom's on an off angle here. Big rock goes in. Okay, able to take space. It's fine. Kai's looking for some type of pick potential here. Oh, he finds Sam. That was quite a nice pick here. Oh, they found Violet. They definitely found Violet. They're going to punish Violet. Violet probably dies. There's a blade going in. You only got one. They need to counter him. There's a nice lamp. Lamp into blade. Nice counter. Kai almost gets Proper. He's looking to pressure him out. They're in like an interesting situation because it's not one yet. They have decent map control by holding that high ground. They don't have any control on the left side though, and they're out of ults. The biggest thing is like who can get a pick here. Oh, Sam almost gets a pick and so does Kai. They almost trade. Oh. The amount of times seeing UV jump and almost get popped is like very scary. Oh, nice play by Kai. That was a huge jump push for that high ground. We really needed that high ground there. This is looking good. It's looking real good. I think we win this again. Like every single time it goes to this brawl phase and they haven't been able to do anything, that we just win. And that's why, like, I think, like, the way people are approaching to counter our comp, it just doesn't work. Because we can use ults to, like, deny angles. We have Tracer and also Sojourn to deny angles. And we also have a Sigma shield. So, I think the only way people can really deny our comp is if they get a Tracer, in my opinion. Or something way more spam-based. I don't think Echo's good enough. Yeah. This is looking decent, though. We have another rally. They have Flux Nano. I mean, I want a window and try and force something out. That's a huge pick. That basically forces this to be one fight. Oh, that's huge. This is so good. This is so good. This is really, really good. Nice pressure on Gluge there. Almost gets picked. Rally for that. He looks for a pick here. Nice lamp. We have rally to stabilize. Sam gets lamp. There's a window. There's a dragon coming in. Hopefully we live that. Hawk almost has flux here. We can try and get a flux soon. They have trance though, so we're gonna basically flux. Oh, Kai got on a nice off angle. Ooh, man, damn. Kai, that was a sick off angle. I don't know when he rotated there, but that rotation was sick. That was actually nuts, man. That was a nutty rotation. Even without that off angle, I think we probably still would have won. But that was definitely a nail in the coffin for them. Definitely a nail in the coffin. Man. Whew. Looking good. Looking good. Kai so nasty? Absolutely. Man, okay, so this is definitely looking good. Oh. Oh. Okay, so now, again, this is like a better situation for them. I always talk about this. Map control, it's going to be easier. They're going to be able to set like tempo and hold space and force brawls. So this is good. Like, I always worry about when we're pushing and how we take space. But we've been doing a really good job of our little brawl crew rotating and sort of like asserting their dominance. And, you know, Venom forcing cart or applying pressure, and then Kai looking for sneaky off angles when he sees them. And then we use alts really well too when we need to keep going, or we use it to alt trade. So again, you see Kaluge and Violet, but there's no way Kaluge and Violet can even do anything versus that. There's just no way. Like they just won't win that, and I'm sure they know that. See, now they have a they have a Tracer, and that could be because they just want Tracer to help push cart. Because before, like again, it's super hard to push cart. Like Genji could potentially do it, but I think it's difficult. Wow, Sam really going on an aggressive angle here. He knows he's got the space. Kai notices him. It would be nice if Venom actually pushed him there, but I mean Proper's with him, so I guess it's not fully possible. Oh, there we go. There's Venom on him. That's exactly what I was like. That's a really, really aggressive space for like something that hasn't been cleared. And I'm not saying he shouldn't go there. He sort of has to go there. If he doesn't, then it's very hard for our team to do anything. So it makes sense that he pushed there. Okay. Let's see here. Finn almost dies. Nice rock. Okay. That's a very nice grass coming in from Hawk. Fortunately, we'd use lamp there. They're slowly pushing the point there. There's a window. Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, look at this angle. That angle is just so nice. That angle is very clean. OG ends up dying on the high ground. I'm not sure how he died there. It feels like we wait too long here, man. We should have looked to make a play. I don't think we had a lot of, like, necessary things to do to make a play, but I feel like we should have made a play there. I don't think we had any alts, but I think we should have just brawled into them. Because we just waited so long, and their Bap Zen was just fragging. And they did a really good job, and like when Kai is not able to get that positioning to actually do anything because people are anti-LOSing, inherently their Bap Zenage is going to get way more value. Because we have a Brig. So that was sort of rough on us, just not being able to do something there. So you can see here, OG still hasn't had a chance to build Rally, like doesn't have Rally yet. I don't think he's had it yet this entire game so far, or round. So, it's really nice Venom arcing and forcing him out. Feels like Venom's definitely like holding map space better. Ooh. Oh man, I love this. Very nice. I love how aggressive Atlanta is here. Very nice. Very, very nice. OG's one. And if you notice here how aggressive OG is, like, he's just super in there. It was definitely an awkward place for Kai because Kai couldn't get in where he wanted. It did not end up working. It was a little bit awkward for Kai. Kai had to push up. Kai needed to push up and play the like near their spawn, essentially an off angle there. And he should have played there with Venom, and then they could have like held that lane and it would have been okay. That was a little awkward. He semi threw that by like not all setting up as a team. Okay, going to the next fight. They've got Pulse. As long as Piper's in a big Pulse, we should be okay because we can like push out the right side of the map. Which I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, never. If you ever play this map, never push out where Kaluge is if you have time. It is so bad. You just get absolutely rolled. Push out how Atlanta did. You have more map space and like you can control space and you can actually do things. It's very hard to kill box that because of the distance. The distance and also this curve. Hawk got a really nice pick through that window. We traded. OG's rallying and literally just like inting on somebody, but he's super split right now. Kai's taking on Sam. Oh, he almost gets ulted. Venom gets a pick, gets proper. Nice. Okay. Sam gets Kai. Sam is literally 1 HP. UV gets him. Nice. I think we're in good shape here. I don't know if that pulse was really needed there. I mean, it would have stalled them, so I guess not terrible, but I don't think it was fully needed. Whoa. Venom might die here. Okay. Nice. He got heals like literally in the nick of time because he didn't see Proper there. Proper just caught him off guard. That's one of the other things with Tracer. I feel like getting caught off guard and understanding what to do when you're caught off guard is critical. Because if you just get caught off guard and you just die, that's bad. You should like understand where your backline is, understand where you can stabilize in a safe place. Look how they're rotating the whole like brawl crew. Sigma's going really aggressive. Brig's closing distance. Venom's holding space on the left side. This is really good. This is really good for Atlanta. That the fact they were able to recontest there and like win that fight. Because again, they're better with map control, so this is a good spot to be in. Both teams have no ultimates. They could probably hopefully hold this fight. They should just push that Sigma Brig Batman. I feel like they wait too long. Sam gets forced out here. Sonic. Kai. Mini grab. Like, to me, that Sigma Bap should just die. I think they're waiting too long. Like, I would want to push that Sigma. That Sigma Bap. They're so close. And while this is happening, they're getting wrapped on. Kai manages to win a one-on-one. There it is. This is the push I wanted to see. Nice. Like, they had lamp advantage, too. Do they have an ult? It's interesting. They trance and can push off that. UV might die here. Oh, that's gonna be a big pulse. Oh, man. I really think they should have pushed that more aggressive. They could have literally fluxed and forced lamp, and then after that pushed in with that Sigma Brig. And they would have been fine. Venom gets a pick there. 2 minutes. I mean, we already have a better time. We're going in into somewhat with better ult economy, sorta. Yeah, I guess technically. We need to not stagger here, though. That's, like, critical. Okay. At least he died fast. Venom getting trade. I don't think he's necessarily diffing. I feel like it's about even. I don't think it's a diff. I think it's about even. I think a lot of this actually feels very even. If anything, I think it's a little bit of a macro diff in terms of, like, playstyle compositions. I still think we're making some mistakes, which is causing us to lose some fights, but I think in general, we're not doing terrible. I wish sometimes we'd pull the trigger faster, though. Pulse, I mean, Flux in. We have nothing for that Flux. They have Flux Dragons. We have Lamp. Oh, dude, if we die to the... Okay. the platform. Like, I thought that platform was going to mess us up. Okay, we trade. Oh, Kai misses that shot. Oh, he's 1 HP. Sam's 1 HP too. They're both 1. Nice. Okay, this is good. Like, this is what I mean about, like, Sojourn versus Hanzo. Hanzo can't do that. Like, maybe you could flank Stormare and get very lucky with your picks, but Hanzo legitimately cannot do that carry potential that literally Sojourn can. And I think that's the difference. Hanzo's a lot more consistent with actual pressure of, like, with Storm Arrows, but that's it. Because charged, like, you essentially... Oh, he's gonna look for a spawn kill. I like this actually a lot. He's gonna back up now. Unlucky. If you get that pick there, we just win. Oh, UV got a pick. Nice thing we push here. Oh, they may wall. Oh. That's a really good swap, actually. Really good swap from Shock. We've had difficulty with man in the past as an enclosed map, but I think they've talked about it, so I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, if they just abuse high grounds, they should be okay. They just abuse high grounds. It's interesting. Shock is actually playing points. I think that's somewhat of a mistake. Proper gets picked. Finn's on high ground by himself. Shock almost has Flux. OG's fighting the Mei. There's a big Flux coming out there. Kai kills Sam. Big. They trance the Flux. Oh, we managed to get 2. I think they might have forgot about that trance because they should have played slower here. Ooh, this is not looking good. Okay. Push high ground. UV gets a pick. That's a huge pick here. It's a rally. This could look really good. Luge gets pressured. They have a window behind. But UV is trying to make a play. Play, unfortunately, does not work out. But he does split focus for quite a while. Val managed to get a pick under the payload. They might end up capping here. Venom is trying to stall here. It's a really rough area to stall, too. A lot of open space. UV's on point, playing under. He unfortunately gets killed. They're going to cap here. Oh, 13 seconds. I mean, we basically get OT. That last fight we played poorly. We fluxed and forced a brawl when they have trance. We should have just played slower there. If we played slower there, that goes very, very, very different. Man. I think we should be okay. We start with map control. First fight's obviously critical. It's only 1 minute. I think they're going to actually keep the Mei because it's only one fight. But, yeah, I think we should be fine. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's see here. Nope, they're playing May Sojourn. Interesting. May Sojourn. And now they're basically, it's one fight, so they're literally just gonna hard push with the May because they know that's a better brawl crew and they're gonna look to win the first fight. Yeah. That's cheese right there. That is 100% cheese. That is a very cheesy strategy. They've definitely talked about how to beat their brawl crew. Because like that is like a better brawl. Like they literally just rolled out with a better brawl to win the high ground push. That's man. What's funny too is they could have done that on attack, but they didn't because they were confident with the other stuff, and they probably wanted to keep this as like a sneak preview of one of those strats they have hidden. That's really hard to deal with. This is gonna be really hard. And they have proper on and off angle farming, which is why they actually chose also that. They have to stabilize. OG managed to get a pick. Man, that's crazy. That must be super awkward. I think they might have it. The fact they recontested like this and actually maybe win this is sort of nuts. That's actually sort of crazy to me, actually. That's crazy to me. That is something that Atlanta did. That's amazing. The fact they won that high ground push there, that's something that should be talked about. That, like, Shock, like, royally messed up. Atlanta should not have won that. Or Atlanta outplayed them. I honestly need a closer look at that fight. It could have been something CD-based Atlanta did, or, like, how they lamped, or how they, like, you know, maybe bashed out or avoided the wall, or how aggressive the OG was, versus maybe, like, whoever was playing Brig on Shock's side, but that's crazy. That recontest is huge by us. The cheese. It's the cheese. Oh. Oh. Thanks, Sam. Better positioning there. I mean, Sam was on high ground, I think. Again, I needed to see it. I need to see it better. I really want to look at that recontest later. I might try and sneak on, like, look at a replay later. Because that was definitely really interesting. Oh, they're going to try spawn camping with the May stuff. Man. I love that Shock, like, recognizes that this comp, like, actually isn't terrible. And, like, that it can actually work. Oh, we copy Dallas for like the faster based brawl when they're spawn camping. I like it. I actually like this decision a lot. I think this is really smart. To counter May, we go something that's even faster. Very nice. I think we should win this. Look how aggressive OG's there. He bashes in and still manages to he almost lives there. But I think he does enough that gets value. Look at Kai's literally flanking behind. I think he kills Kaluj. Like, honestly, all we need here are trades. So, like, this is fine. This is, like, all really good. Look at that aggressive off angle. Do I pick up this phone call from Chicago? I don't think I do. I think it's spam. That was great. I really like the decision we made here by playing Genji. This is literally what Dallas did to us, and I think it's, like, a great adaptation into, like, a harder brawl. To a brawl that beats our brawl, so we go even a harder brawl. Because we don't have to play for map control. I mean, Genji can still play for angles. They have no tracers, so Sojourn can go for really hard angles. You have to care Hanzo, but... Oh, he almost gets a pick there. That's a really nice mini grab, though. Just look him holding this angle. Dude, they're in a really weird position, Shock. You can maybe get a really nice railgun shot. Oh, he's 1 HP. Oh, he almost had it. The thing is, Violet got a rally first, which sort of sucks. I will say, Kalujah's Sigma, quite good. I think it's a signature hero, and everyone knows it's good, but like it's still really good. Actually, I think Zarya is actually a signature hero, but his Sigma is still very strong. Okay, very winnable, very winnable. OG's brawling. Kai's got his overcharge. Sigma 1, May 1, no cryo. I think we take this map. I think we got this. Let's go. Let's go. Very nice. Let's go! Let's go. ATLW. ATLW, guys. Very nice. Very nice. This was definitely, like, this was such an interesting map, man. Oh, man. Oh, this is just like honestly such an interesting map. I think I might do like an in-depth analysis on this map maybe for like for a YouTube channel. What do you guys think? I think it was just a great map. There was definitely a lot of thought process going through that. It's crazy too. I don't think, maybe. I don't think he played amazing, but like, I think that he didn't play bad. I think that he played okay. Again, I think it was like a mid performance. I mean, again, he's like a rookie, right? He's coming in into like playing versus really top players. I think in generally it's gonna be difficult. So, but I honestly don't think it's just on him, man. I think Shock got outplayed. Like, I'll be honest, I think Shock got outplayed. That'd be a dope in-depth analysis, yeah. I think I might do that. I think it'd be really interesting. Man, so next map is gonna be hybrid. Dude, that was such a long map. That felt forever. That felt forever for anyone. That felt so long for me. Holy moly. So I think next map is, yeah, hybrid. Let's look at the map pool again. Let's see. I think it's like Eichenwald. Qualifiers, mid-season madness. Small qualifiers, there we go. Eichenwald, Kings Row, Midtown. Shock's pick. What do you think they're gonna go, guys? Eichenwald, Kings Row, Midtown. Does it feel longer? It's Kings Row, they said it already? Okay. Kings Row. I'm actually really curious what they would go. If it is Kings Row, what Shock would go? Maybe they would go... Maybe they would go like... Maybe they go Sigma? I don't think you're gonna mirror Doomfist. That doesn't make sense. Ball, I think, is also a little too tricky. I think maybe mirroring Doomfist might work. I think that might be the best option. It's definitely tricky. They'd probably play Bab Zen, I think, for sure. They'd play Bab Zen. I think they're gonna play Sigma. I think that if it goes, if it goes KR, it's gonna be Sigma, Bab Zen. I think Sojourn maybe. Sojourn Genji, or maybe Sojourn Tracer. So yeah. It's pre-picked. Oh, I'm dumb. I think someone told me that yesterday. I forgot. Why don't they just show... Oh, they did show the map on the starts. I keep forgetting. What was the map after this? A minute. What was the map after KR? Trying to think here. Dude, their also reveal is like so cool, man. I think it's like one. It's like a very clean. Ilios? Okay. I think we can win Ilios too. I think we can win Ilios too. Okay. I think this is doable. I think we can 3-1. I think we can 3-1. That's why I was saying 3-1, because like I think it's doable. I was taking account we lose, push, and we win the other 3 maps. If I'm right, dude, maybe I should do like esports like betting with money and on like owl matches. I think I'd make some good cash. Oh. Oh. Really? Yeah. It's not bad stats. It's like a 3 KD. It's not bad. To me, like anything above like anything above a 3 KD is like good. 2.5 is like okay. Wait, sorry, it's a 4 KD. What am I saying? I can't do math today. Holy shit. I was looking at final blows for some reason instead of a limbs. Oh my god. Almost a 5. Yeah, that's like that's pretty damn good. Is that taking into... Was that just one map or was that both maps? Sorry, I'm a little sleepy. I may or may not have been up to 4 a.m. the previous night. May or may not. I was binge watching one of my old favorite shows. I don't know if any of you guys have seen 24 with Heather Sutherland as Jack Bauer. Oh man. So they have Collusion, so I think they're gonna play the Sigma based stuff. Sam's into... Oh, they might do Hanzo Tracer. Hanzo Tracer, Brig Zen, Sigma. I think this should go our way. I think it should. That's still pretty damn good for one map. Kakai stats are always pretty good. I don't know. They're probably just messing around, man. Finn, 6th hero damage. Wow. And this is probably why they put Vin on Zenyatta. I honestly, this might be a bit mean, but I think Finn is just outright better than Violet in every single hero. I legitimately think, like, Finn is just better. Like, I think Violet isn't washed, but I don't think he's just as good as Finn. I think Finn is just straight, yeah. That's like pretty decent stats. I wish like they would show like this and then compare with other Zens. Like actually show like who's the first, who's the second, who's the third in the league. Like make it more of like a 3D column almost. Oh. Okay, non-Cassidy ever support. Dude, have you guys seen Violet's like Cassidy POV on Watchpoint? That dude was literally just hitting headshots. It was literally insane. I was watching it and I was showing it to like in my DPS boot camp, and I was showing people like I was doing like we're talking about like Cass and like how to play Cass, and I was like, so there's certain ways to play Cass, and then there's Violet Cass, who's literally just gonna hit every single headshot and literally just force the enemy team out because he's just insane. That was like nuts. He played so well. Hard aimer. So, am I right? I think I'm... Oh, they're running Ana Zen, not Ana Bap, really? Interesting. I thought Shock would go Zen Bap here because of high ground. They did Genji Hanzo, okay. Interesting. So they want to go for Nano Blades because Genji Ana pairs really well for Shock, and then Zen Sigma played really well, and Hanzo can sort of just roam. So, and Zen's also nice for Hanzo. We're playing like what we normally play, nothing really different. Zen Ana instead. I mean, I think Ana is nice because of the high grounds to some extent. It also honestly helps our Doomfist a lot more. I think with how long this map is, the bat might be a bit tricky for Doomfist without like the actual Ana heals. Okay, Kaluge getting some pressure. Oh, Kaluge is like really far up here. That was a really cool slam. Hawk just trying to hold space here. OG just healing him up. Ooh, he gets rocked. This is not good for Hawk. This is really bad. He's forced to back up. UV also dies. This is not good. We're losing map control really fast. We have to like find a way to make a play here. Kai also dies. I think we just lose first point. They were just able to take that high ground for free. That's the biggest problem. They were just able to take it for free. We weren't able to like our Doomfist for Sigma. It did not work. I think part of it might have been the fact that Finn was behind, obviously, Kaluge, and like discording and whatnot, making it a lot more tricky. Proper doesn't go for the dash there. I like that play. That Proper didn't overextend. I like that Proper sort of played back and sort of just like chilled. OG on Ana. I guess that makes sense because like UV, good Zen, put him on like a more of a carry hero. OG can still play Ana. I don't think OG's Ana is like insane, but like it's probably passable. Yeah, he did when he played Cass. Definitely did. Okay, let's see here. They have Blade, Dragon's Flux, closing Nano. We have Nano, Doom. We displace Kaluge, try and punish him. We get naded. Hawk has to back up. We reset. UV dies. Proper gets a pick. This is looking really rough. I don't think we've played versus something like this before. We've played versus Doom. How about... we played versus Genji Sojourn. This is a little bit different. I think it's throwing us off. Because their comp is technically faster than ours. Again, it's a tempo thing. Their comp is definitely faster by having that Genji. We have more map control because we have a Tracer and higher uptime. I think honestly I have not a bad option. Now we start moving to more enclosed space on the map is actually going Bap Zen. Because then our Bap can pressure the Genji more, and then we have Lamp too. I think that's like not a bad option. But another issue with their composition is they have like alt win cons. They have very clear alt win cons. They have Nano Blade. They also have Flux, and then they have like good ults just to take space too, which is Dragons. Ours are more pop-off based, like Pulse, Doomfist ult, even Kai's ult. We don't have any like definite win cons. You can Nano Doom for maybe a quote-unquote win con, but even then, not guaranteed. Okay. This is a really important map for us. Okay. Kai looking for some pressure here. Got naded. Oh, Sam gets forced out. Okay. Dude, Sam should have got forced out there. Venom switches to Hanzo. Now we have Soldier and Hanzo, so we have like a more spam-based comp now. Oh! Wait, and then Sam jumps off the map. Wait a minute. What? What? Sam literally, like, carries there for a second and then jumps off the map. I don't know. Yikes, man. Dude, what? I don't even know. Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. That's crazy. Here comes the blade. Oh! The nano venom. That was insane. What a way to counter it, man. What a way to counter it. Looking better here. Proper swaps to Widow. They're going a harder pick potential. This is going to be interesting. I definitely think we should be on BAP now. OG definitely should have swapped to BAP. There is no reason to play Ana here. Like, we have, like, Zen, BAP shift, you can heal people. Only our Sigma gets caught in that. Nice. Or should be fine. Ana can heal, you don't need a lamp. There's a Flux on backline. We can maybe kill the Ana with that. Violet's in the air. UV gets Hanzo. Nice. Good pressure. Hawk's down. Kai's a little bit open space. They're closing distance here. We're pressuring Kaluj. He's got a lot of space here. Notice how Kaluj didn't put the shield out instantly. Ooh, Proper got a really big pick on us. OG's down. Violet's keeping their Sigma alive. There's the BAP swap. Called it. Violet should have swapped too. I'm not sure why he didn't. We have Trance coming in. We're closing in on Sojourn and all. Proper's got a really aggressive angle. He needs to be forced out. You know, notice Venom tries to push him there. Kai's trying to soft pressure him, but it's so rough. If we can't pressure Proper out here, like, we're just going to get picked. They're smart too, though. Notice how the Sigma starts pushing that angle because they don't want to push main. That's a very smart decision. And then Proper takes the other angle. Now, this opens up space for Proper. We need to be more decisive with what we're doing here. They're just building ults. This is not looking good for us. We can't just play for Kai's ult. They nano, we trance, they have another trance. We're down ult economy. Kai looks for an ult here. He's gonna have to kill through trance. Kaluj gets a pick on Kai. Kaluj is literally like behind us. He's really aggressive. We won't be able to punish him here. Hopefully we can kill him here. He's a little bit out of position. Venom's not able to do anything. He's in a really awkward spot. Hawk's got Flux. We've got Flux. Hawk gets a kill. They kill Hawk. We don't have Flux anymore. Kai gets a pick on Widow. This is a pretty insane fight. UV gets a pick. Hawk's in. Huge dragon, actually. Huge dragon. Wow. UV honestly hard carried that. Holy shit. Venom literally did nothing there. He was so zoned out. We have to make decisions there. We can't just let them surround us and take map control. We were in such a weird spot. We had to do something. Like, play to live like that is so risky. Especially in a, like, Proper. What? Sam is, probably losing it. Krusty is, not gonna be happy. He's literally jumped off twice this map. Dude, what is happening? Oh, but Venom might die here. Venom's dead. That was not good. It's a big rock. Maybe kill Proper here. Proper one. Sam's back. UV gets a kill. I think we hold here. I think we hold here. Dude, what is happening with Sam? Dude, what? He was playing not even that bad. Dude, Sam's probably like, fuck, man. I'm gonna get a beating tonight. He's like, I'm sorry, guys. Shit. Damn. That's, man. Oh. Oh. Okay, guys. Oh, we now are pushing, and we're running out on the Genji, the Bat Brig. We're gonna play a faster based composition. I like the decision from Atlanta here. This honestly, this series has been just exactly what I was expecting, man. Like, this has been an amazing series. So much adapting, so many good comps being played, so much honest, like straight up strategy. Venom on a great off angle. Kai pushing with the team to be safe, looking to try and pressure someone out in the corner there. Here comes the Brawl crew all pushing in with Kai got his railgun. Because that railgun shot, he can not only look for a pick, but he can like force CDs really early. A nade, he's forced to chill. He's just pushing in. They're going real hard in. Look at OG. They're just running it down. They force him down. It's a big nade. Holy shit, that nade. They might just win off that nade. They force to stabilize on points. Venom gets a great pick on Violet. I think we cap here. I love how Venom pushed that window, the left window there, to like soft contest. Oh, he dies. He shouldn't die there though. Kaluj drops next. I'm trying to pressure Kaluj out. Kaluj is one. Force grasp. Nice. Kai's got his railgun shot. Notice how he didn't use it early because he knew that Kaluj had a... What do you call it? He knew that Kaluj had a grasp. So, I got another first cap. Very, very fast. It's what we like to see. That's the Atlanta way. Very nice. Okay, let's go here. Hi, Aurora. You want to say hi to chat? Yeah, you do? Come here. Come say hi to everyone. Say Atlanta win. Say Atlanta win. Oh, my cat hates being held. Say Atlanta win. Okay, so we got window here. Flux. They don't have trance yet. Maybe early. We can maybe early flux here. She decided to run away. So there's early flux like I talked about. We might just win this fight off that. Looks like we do. They trance, but that's okay. We live stabilized. I love the back out here. That was a bad trance off Finn. This is very good for us. We have Rally now. They have Flux. Almost have Sojourn alt. We have one more fight here. Biggest thing we got to play around is trance. And oh, they have Nanoblade. Maybe we put Kai on a really hard off angle. We could Rally... Nanoblade, they have Flux too. If they start with Flux, 4-star Rally, and then they Nanoblade, that's going to be potentially problematic. Yeah, it's potentially problematic here. We need to be fast here and go on the Genji. We need to kill something fast. Oh, they Nano Kaluj. Okay. I mean, they had to keep him alive, I guess. And there's that all. There's the Blade. Nice. I love how Kai saved shift there. Finn gets a pick, though. Popper's one has to back up. We're down one right now. Venom almost have Blade. If we can play for Blade, maybe we can do something. Kai's trying to look for a pick here. Kalu, what the hell? Holy shit. Popper was like behind us. Kalu just did a lot there. Damn. Okay. This is gonna be a little tricky. We have a solo Blade. I mean, we can definitely like Lamp Blade, which is like not bad. And Blade can get people low. Or, better yet, Kai Railgun gets people low. Follow up with Blade and get a kill. They don't have Lamp. Sam's on Sojourn now. Oh, this is a tricky choke, man. I really hate getting stuck here. There are dedicated lanes for flanks, but it's still a really tricky choke. Notice where Finn is playing, man. That's a great position. You don't see people play there that much. You can even rotate payback main, too, which is exactly what he did. Proper gets a pick. There's the Blade. He doubles back, actually. He baits, and he makes it look like he was going on the backline, but he actually just goes main. Oh. Yeah. The problem is like, Finn is so uncontested, and he has, like, a great position, and he's just hitting shots for free. Dude, Finn's probably, Zen is probably, I think, the best in the league, actually. I think Finn's probably the best. Oh. Okay. I hear you meowing, Aurora. I don't see you, though. We have Flux window. Oh, they've got... dude, like I said, this is a really difficult situation to be in. That was sort of the fight we needed to win. There's a good window. Venom swaps to Tracer. I sort of like the swap. Sam has a... Oh, Sam gets Kai. Oh man, that's not looking good. They flux here too. OG's very low. I think we just lose this fight. Sam came up top there. Okay. We swapped the Tracer. I'm hoping with Tracer we can like pressure their Sojourn more and get on their back line. Problem is it's such an enclosed area, so like it's basically it's very predictable whether your Tracer ends up coming in. This is just a really dangerous position to be in. Like a really dangerous position to be in. This is why like they push super hard at the start, if you noticed. There's the blade. Oh, man. She got stuck on this damn choke, man. And they're ending fights so fast, so we don't even get a chance to build ults. Because they have an Ana, right? They're getting more ults for like value in my... Well, if we can get Rally, I think we get more value. The problem is if they end fights these fast, our Brig barely does nothing. Our Brig is not building anything. Whereas their Ana can still do damage and heals and is honestly getting a lot more value. If we can build Rally here, we can maybe win this fight. We look for Pulse early, maybe hit Zen, force Trance, and we Rally and we just win. We should also send our Brawl crew up top left, which I don't know why we keep going down main. That's a really big mistake. We should go up Boiler. Yeah, let's keep going down main. I mean, we're sort of... Well, I mean, even Tracer could touch point here. I think it's a mistake. A big mistake we did. Okay. Ooh, no, Kai's 1 HP. Okay, I thought he died. He was going to die there. There's Pulse, Force, Trance. Nice. We almost have Rally. We got to live for the Rally. There's a Rally. Nice, 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 nice. We got to brawl. We got to brawl. We got to get a kill here. If we don't get a kill here, we're going to be in trouble because they're going to flux us. We got to go faster. Oh, this is not good. Kai's down. This is very bad. There you got Flux. We lamp. Cox 1 HP. Dude, we got choked out. We should have pushed high ground Boiler. That was a mistake. A really big mistake we didn't do. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Damn. Dude, their backline, man. Their backline just lived. Damn. We literally just got stuck on that choke forever, man. Dude, Sam's probably feeling better though, because he thought he like massively threw that map. So he's feeling a little bit better. That if we pushed that high ground, that would have gone definitely different, guys. That would have gone very, very differently. Unlucky. Man. So now we go to Ilios. We have to go to map 5 now. This is rough, man. Oh, man. This is so rough. Who is Natter? I am a top contenders coach. I work with like Third Impact. I worked with like Get Amazed by Zenith, if you know who those people are. Like Zenith was Shock's assistant coach. Get Amazed was coach of Paris. So I worked with them. We were a top contenders team. I've had multiple Owl tryouts. I tried for like Shock a long time ago. Glads, Outlaws. Who else? Charge, Valiant before they moved to China. Who was under packing. Since then I had choice of Owl or like finishing my degree in computer science. I went to University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. So I chose finishing my degree instead. So I finished my degree and I moved to LA for a security job, like cybersecurity, and I focused a lot more on content creation, educational content. So you can even see in the description, I have like a YouTube and everything. I post a lot of educational stuff. So I was talking to a lot of Owl teams about like doing specific educational stuff for Overwatch 2. So I do educational content for Atlanta. So I'll do like the coach streams. So if you've ever seen these coach streams, like hopefully you're noticing they're a little bit more in-depth, strategy orientated, and more hopefully explained in a way that you can understand what's happening and the decisions that are going on. So I go more tactically into what's going on. And there'll be more videos on YouTube that are coming up that'll be more in-depth. I'm not gonna go into details what those videos are, but there'll be a lot more interesting videos coming up on like meta or hero tips or certain things with players and whatnot, as well as there's stuff on TikTok too, and then I stream on the side as well. So I don't really coach for Atlanta because I just don't have the time. I literally have a full-time job. So yeah, it's definitely tricky. I literally left my full-time job a month ago, and then I took a month off, and I've been traveling a lot, and I start my new job on Monday, which I'm very happy about that new job. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Oh, definitely a tricky position to be in for sure. That was a really unlucky map, man. That was so... We just literally got choked out, man. I hate that choke so much. Literally, that choke and arches are absolutely the worst. Arches, people have figured out how to play around by, like, rotations and, like, stuff like that. But, like, that choke is so tricky. We just needed to push past boiler or do some type of bait. We just kept going down main. Alright, you seem nice. Appreciate it. Why shouldn't I hate cybersec as someone who's interested in data science? I mean, that's fine. One of my first internships was like full stack developing, like with data science. I was like optimizing energy values for like forward operating bases for the army. So yeah, I think like data science is good, and if you like data science, do data science, man. Like if you like data science, go into machine learning. And yeah, well, there's a lot of money in that field, and there's a lot of need for that. So I would just do like data science with something maybe like ML a little bit combined together. But you could just do data science. One of my best friends, my ex-coworker, does like security-based data science actually. But yeah, he works at a place called Attack.io. Sorry, very off topic. I like talking about that type of stuff. So we're going to Ilios, right? So we're definitely going to see Doom-based play here. I'm trying to think here. I think they're going to run a lot of ball. I think they'll put Mikey in. I think they'll run ball. We haven't played a Koth map versus them yet. Interesting. I think they're going to put Mikey in. I think they're going to play ball. I think they're going to have probably play Tracer. And I think they'll probably go some type of backline formation depending on the map. Trying to think. Ball's good on ruins. Ball can be played on on like well, it's a little bit but like it could still be played. And Lighthouse too, it's a little but it could still be played. So it'll be interesting. I don't think they're gonna play Doom, and I don't think Sigma is particularly good on those maps, so I feel like they're gonna have to go ball. If they play Doom, I'll be really, really surprised, man. This is like so close. Oh, DevOps automation. Nice, nice. That's good. At least you have an internship. What's up, WVY? How are you, man? My dumber didn't understand a single word you said. You're good. Like I said, I like sometimes talking a lot of techie. Oh, man, dude. Oh. Man, I'm so sorry. Oh. Okay, so Mikey's in, they're playing ball. I called it! Like, literally, like, because of how map structures work, it is so easy to predict who's playing what. Like, it is so easy. The only thing you can't predict is, like, a small playstyle strategy or small swaps you might make mid-game like they did on Route 66. That's why Route 66 was interesting. Because they, like, swapped Mei here and there. They maybe played some Genji. They were, like, switching things up. That was, like, not as orthodox. But the general base of the composition stayed. They just changed 1 or 2 flavors to make a bigger difference. You can call me. I also hope we were winning. I want us to win. This is still winnable. If we could win control, even if we lose and it's like 2-3, like that sucks. But like point differential matters, and especially with like a lot of teams being so close because it's early right now, still in the like series in like the league. That's not bad. Like going to map 5 is not bad. We should be able to win this. I'm worried about push. That's my biggest concern is push. So we'll have to see how that goes. Also, you have to realize that like I feel like Shock has an inherent advantage because we played yesterday. So Shock was also able to see us play yesterday and sort of get an idea of what we're doing and sort of what worked and what didn't work. So they have that advantage, whereas, you know, we don't have that advantage. It's the first time they're playing this week. Oh. Proper 4 deaths. That's honestly on Genji. That's not like amazing, honestly. Again, like I don't think Proper did that much. That's not like great stats. Like that's not that impressive. It's like a little bit above a 3 for KD, but his deaths are. It just feels like not that impressive because it's like the actual scale is low. Do you guys scrim them ever? Shock? I don't think we've scrimmed Shock in a bit because we're playing them this week. I don't go to scrims because I'm technically not a coach. I probably could if I wanted to, but yeah. Okay. Man, these breaks kill me, man. Thoughts on London Spitfire? They're playing a composition that no one else is able to play, and no one really knows how to. No one is able to counter it very well. They have an easier series, or it's easier stage this like tournament, so like they're doing well inherently because of that. But I think they're like a slept-on team because their macro is good and they know how to play what they're trying to play, and people are just like underestimating it. So they're one of those teams that like really know what they want to do and they know how to play it, and they know how to play it. If it works, it works. Doesn't work. I don't think it's necessarily the best comp, right? It's basically like Dallas. Dallas, once they figure out what they want to do and they know how to play it, and they get, and it's like something very good. They do really well, and they're like a top team. When Dallas doesn't know what's going on and like a meta shifts, they're just hopelessly lost for like a few weeks and they play like awful. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, here we go. Do I watch APAC? I watch it here and there, yeah. They're playing a little bit different. I mean, APAC will always be different because like APAC will always want to play slower based comps, so they always go into more brawl like spam based stuff, and that's just always how it's been. So it'll always be just a tad bit different, in my opinion. Not my opinion, it's just a fact actually. So yeah. Bush equals L. Is this Shock's game to lose now? Yeah, I mean, let's see how this goes. I think Ilios we should be able to win. Like I said, they're playing ball. It depends on the map, what backline they play here. On a Zen, this is what? This is Lighthouse, so on a Zen makes sense. We're playing on a Zen too. Ana benefits of Doomfist. Zen just OP because of how it's built right now. Also, Zen synergizes very well with Tracer. They have a Sojourn. Oh, we have a Sojourn. They have an Echo. I think Echo to get into Sojourn is like not really that great. It's so hard. I feel like you just get railed. Like look, he's just getting railed. He's already half HP. He gets discorded and just like it's so hard to do anything. You basically just play like a spam angle and you play really slow. And you wait for someone else. Like, see how he's like playing a slow angle here? He's literally just playing super slow. And finding someone out of position. Proper gets Venom though. Oh, Sam gets Hawk. That is not ideal. Okay. That was not how we wanted to start out that series for this round. That is not good. That's okay, it's okay. Well, we have to play a retake here. Basically, Hawk's gonna have to find a way to get on their back line and have some impact. Proper's behind, looking for a sneak kill. A little greedy. Hopefully we can notice him and force him out. He doesn't get a pick here. Oh man, he is on the prowl. Oh, okay, nice. UV spots him. Kai gets a pick on Violet. I like it. I like what Atlanta did here. Atlanta rotated left essentially. Okay, he catches out Venom out of position. But Atlanta pushes left here essentially to be able to get on Violet. Hawk punishes Proper when he's got no CDs. Nice. Like Mikey's just rolling around doing things. I feel like they're literally playing Ball because they don't have a good Doomfist player. And Ball is like, it's like such a suboptimal pick. Like, you really don't do much. Like, I definitely feel like it's a handicap pick. Like, Doom is just straight up better. And I think that's one of the biggest issues of so many teams and, like, for Koth maps don't have a good Doom player. So they're playing, like, okay other options that aren't as good. Yeah, because APAC likes to play slower. That's why Doom's faster. It's not even just about the Mercy Pocket. It's still, like, the value Echo can give, right, is you imagine just going on a really hard angle that, like, and there's not that much range damage, because only range damage technically is, like, well, I guess it's 3 people, Zen, Ana, and Sojourn, but not all of them are actually going to shoot you. But the general idea, right, is that you can just pressure. You can just pressure, and then you can shift out. And then if your team has an aggressive dive with Ball, you could follow up on that and, like, sticky beam, or just even beam and get a kill. The thing is that you're not actually playing very dive, you're playing very slow. And that's why they're also playing a lot of Ball, because Ball can hold, like, it has a lot of uptime, like, it has a lot of, like, duration-based uptime where you'll hit, get out, hit, get out. It's cycle-based. And Echo can also be cycle-based, and so is Tracer. So, like, that whole comp syncs off cycle engages and, like, controlling space through angles. Got him getting forced out here. We're having some real difficulty, like, actually controlling space. Hawk trying to take 6. See what happens to Hawk. Also, like, Echo's like a pretty good counter to Doom, because you can just beam Doom when Doom is low. This is gonna be rough here. Kai gets a pick. We couldn't even touch. We tried to. It's so hard, man. Again, when that Echo's set up and we can't, like that Echo, like when we go point or take an angle, that Echo's just gonna cross angle sticky beam you or shoot you, and that does a lot of damage. So, unlucky. It's okay. We turned it around. We turned it around. We turned it around. I believe. I believe. Oh. Okay, let's see here. So we're running Doom-based comp. Pretty much the same comp. They're running Tracer Sombra. Basically 6-man. So they're going to play insanely fast. This is something that essentially sort of like... this is very similar to what... oh, nice. We fought Sam. I don't think Sam's Sombra is very strong. So that's like something we should definitely abuse. But this is very similar to what Glads ended up playing. Honestly, as long as we push up here. Look where OG is. OG's in a position where literally, like, their backline can't do anything. There's the slam. Look at their aggressive dive here. Look how aggressive Violet is. Sam gets a pick on Zen. We punished Mikey. Okay. We're contesting point here. Proper's forced out. Venom's going in. Hawk's living. Kai gets a pick on Finn. We probably win this, hopefully. That's a big sleep here. We should be able to punish that. Hopefully get a kill there. Oh, we don't. It sucks. Proper gets a kill on Venom. Amp heals. Violet's 1 HP. Should hopefully be able to die. He gets out. Oh man, proper carried. Proper carried, and like literally we had 2 chances to get kills there. One off of Sleep, and then one off Violet, who was like literally one, and we couldn't convert either of them, man. That's rough. We swapped to Zen. Zen Bap. Okay, this way we can basically essentially live. Bap can like dual flankers very well because Bap's buffed, and Zen essentially can amplify our Tracer to give our Tracer more of a value and discord their ball. So it makes sense. Looking for the pulse there, he's forced out instantly. Proper discorded, forced out. All UV kills spin. They went really aggressive there. Venom gets one, nice. I like the swaps we made. Hawk punishes. Notice how Hawk's like healing a lot more when he sees people who have low CDs, or he can just kill, which is like a really good decision. And if he looks for an early engage, he's just slamming in to try and force CDs so that we can essentially like punish that. So Tracer can go in with Discord on somebody and kill like Finn or something. Another thing to think about though, how you're saying like Echo without Mercy. If you can actually play Echo without a Mercy, that gives so much more utility of your team. When you play Mercy, like your Mercy's like forced to like it's basically like you're putting like it's like a 5v6 almost. Because you're basically 2 people are dedicated. Oh wow, that was a good dive. But yeah, that was just a good dive by them. We executed too slow. We needed something faster. One definitely issue I've noticed is we struggle versus EMPs. That was hard, man. That was a hard dive. This is gonna be rough. I don't know about that pulse. I don't think we turned that. Oh, that's a bad pulse. They have 5 ultimates now. They will probably win next fight just off Cole. They're just gonna go Cole into our backline. I think this is gonna be rough. But yeah, what I'm getting at is like the Mercy thing is like without Mercy, if we're able to play Zen at like Harmony Orb or Echo or something, that's really good because now we get Zen damage utility, which like Mercy wouldn't really provide. Like a damage boost is something, but then like that's not as like having another angle. Their mines go in first. There's a beat. They're gonna beat to keep going. There's a sticky by proper. Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough. Kai managed to get a few picks and trades, so hopefully we can regroup fast and push here. They only have Cole. We have Window Trance. The problem is we swapped our supports later, and again, if you notice, they're playing so fast, so it's harder for us to build ults. I'm hoping we can build Window and Trance here before this fight starts. The enemy team is smart. I think they probably actually think we have Window Trance. They actually might play slow on purpose here. They hack our Sojourn. They're a little... Oh. Wait, what? Oh, Finn got, like, punched out of it. Holy shit. Wow. And they managed to kill OG. Man, that was just very proactive dive, man. They're just diving our backline and killing them. Violet's really aggressive. Oh, man. Damn. Damn. Unlucky. Unlucky, guys. Unlucky. Dude, Sam played out all the time. That's insane. Good for Sam, though. GG's. GG's. That's rough. That's rough. Oh. Man. Oh. I was, Shock got their revenge. Shock definitely got their revenge here. Again, I think Shock played well. I think we played well. We honestly just got outplayed a little bit. Like, we just got outplayed a little bit. They played well. I think if we can refine our push gets cleaner. And it's just like, I feel like sometimes we're just so slow in certain decision making. And that costs us to lose some fights when we're down alt economy. I can't just stop falling off the map. Oh, man. Yeah, they just, it's so difficult. Also, like, I felt like versus that last map, they just kept engaging on us early, and I think we should have taken a second or two to maybe try and set up our supports on the high ground. I don't even know if we would even be able to, though, because I think they could just engage on us before that even happens. Also, this fight over here, when they were essentially able to take, like, the entire map, they had the high ground and they had the left angle. That was so rough. I definitely think Finn is, like, the silent carry for Shock. Finn does way too much, man. Finn does way too much on that team. Like, I don't think Violet is, like, that impressive. Like, I think it's, like, it's okay what he does. But Finn carries that team so hard. I think Proper didn't even do that much either. Like, on that last map he did. But, like, I think that's because, like, the tempo plays fast. That honestly, that plays to him. Like, because they're playing fast, that gives, like, Proper options to play aggressive. So he's going to get the kills. But in general, I think, like, they're not even playing for Finn. Finn just gets the value needed. I definitely think Finn should get player of the match. Is there a place for Gate on this meta? I mean, not really, right? It's like Doom, Sigma, maybe Ball, but like you only play Ball in my opinion if you can't play Doom. So I don't think there really is like a place for Gator. I think Finn hard robbed, man. Oh. Man. Oh.
The official trading card of the Overwatch League.
Yeah, Shaka's like 9-0, man. That's insane. It's actually insane for them. Good for them though. That's just nuts, man. That's just nuts. Who else does Shock play? They play tomorrow. They play Florida. Okay. I think Shock. Will Shock lose to anyone else? Let's see here. Shock plays Titans, and then they play. Shock's gonna be still like they're not gonna lose so far. I don't think they lose to Florida. I don't think they lose to. I don't think they lose to Vancouver. I don't think they lose to Toronto. Like, yeah, that's just and then Atlanta, we play Outlaws next week as our only game. So like that's good. There's a lot of time to prep, and it's only one game, so it's easier to prep. And then last week we played Paris, which I think should be pretty winnable as well. We'll do. If we win Outlaws, we should be in the tourney. I think if we win Outlaws, we're guaranteed. I even think right now, if we lose versus Outlaws, I think it goes some map differential. Man, I think if you go against Glads, I mean, to be fair, I don't think Atlanta's worse than Shock. I'm gonna clarify that. We've beat them before. I just think in that, like, in this match, right, they came up a bit stronger. So I don't think like it's a big thing. Also, apparently, Shock is 12 game win streak regular season, and it's essentially the fourth longest win streak of all time. The record's 14 by Titans. I think they can actually beat that. I think they can get even with it definitely this series. Yeah. Oh. Man, I'm gonna have to buy Casaurus a drink now. I think if they go against Glads, it could lose. Yeah, so I still think Atlanta's a top team. I think Atlanta could beat Shock, definitely. I just think, you know, shit happens. We beat them, they beat us. I think it's, you know, it's a day of who plays it better. They had some comps that we weren't expecting. We adapted well. They adapted well. We got stuck on a choke for literally 4 minutes. Shit happens. It happens. We're going to stay around for this post-game interview, and then we'll probably call it. Still can't win tourneys. Yeah, I mean, like, in the kickoff clash, right? We didn't do terrible, right? Like, we got third, fourth. We essentially... We lost to Glads, and they just looked better. Glads was ahead there, right? And then we lost to Dallas, and that was unlucky. We beat Shock in the tournament, and that's where it mattered. So, you know, this is just seeding and stuff, so it's not the big deal. So, we'll have to sort of see what happens when the tournament comes around, because that's what I'm also more curious about, too. The tournament will be interesting too, because I'm pretty sure the tournament has APAC in it. So it's going to be interesting to see different styles of play coming into action here. And I think that will be very, very critical. And like I said, just getting into the tournament is such a big deal because you get that extra league point. And that extra league point just gives you such a massive advantage. It's like essentially just like you won an extra game during the regular season, and that's just so big. Apparently, so Seoul already made the tournament because they have 9 points. I think Spark will make it too. Ah, dude, Finn robbed. Finn robbed.
On the win.
Now, oh yeah.
I mean, I think throughout the whole match, San Francisco Shock has been dominant, except for one map. Route 66 was Atlanta Reign who got the.
I think they're the team though that you can really prep for though.
You know, were there any difficult
like Shock's a team you can prep for in a tourney. You know what they're gonna do. You know how to play around them. Yeah, I don't think it's as simple as that though, man. Because it's not like they're like Doom and Tracer aren't always gonna dive together. That's not like just their primary function. Tracer has to look for its own individual things, look to punish, look to hold space. Especially when you're playing Sojourn's map control is really important, so Kai can actually be flashy. Venom can't always dive in with Doomfist, and also Doomfist can't always dive in because Doom also has to control map space. So it's not unfortunately as straightforward as just diving in.
조합에 따라서 바꿨어야 되는데 그걸 좀 많이 못한 것 같아요. 그냥 계속 하던 대로 해가지고 상대 플레이에 맞춰서 해야 되는데.
That's what he says here.
네. 네. All right. So I do feel like okay. I mean, during the scrims, our original strategy was to just play as how we used to play during scrims. But I think one of the most difficult things to do for the Route 66 map, particularly, was that we couldn't really counterplay Atlanta Reign on that specific map. You know, we didn't switch out comps to sort of counter Atlanta Reign, and I think that was the biggest mistake that we made in Route 66 against Atlanta Reign. I mean, other than that, like I said, other than Route 66, you guys were pretty dominant. But I think one other
because yeah, I mean their comp was just better for a lot of it was about Brig.
You know, you guys really didn't use Sojourn, while a lot of other teams are starting to rely heavily on Sojourn. Was there a particular reason?
I think Sammy just better at
you
Hanzo.
guys sort of ran more Hanzo and Genji instead of Sojourn. Was that sort of just, you know, are you guys playing to your strength, or is that sort of just to counter the Atlanta Reign? 마지막 질문은 이제 영웅에 대해서 좀 여쭤보고 싶어요. 프로포 선수 이제 다름이 아니라 딴 팀들은 어떻게 보면 좀 요즘 들어서 소전을 굉장히 많이 쓰는 반면에 오늘 센쇼크는 좀 겐지 한조 위주로 경기를 많이 치렀던 것 같은데 그거에 대한 좀 특별한 이유가 있나요?
저희 팀에서는
This is interesting though.
좋다고 평가를 안 한 것도 있고 이제 쌤이 한조를 좀 많이 잘해가지고 스크림 때 좋은 결과 많이 나왔어서.
Oh, this is gonna be a massive personal match because like they have Iris and Pelican who came from Atlanta. I coached Iris, or Hyo, and I call him Iris. Fun fact: I coached him before he went to Atlanta.
Not really that good as people think it is. So that is one of the biggest reasons why we're not using more Sojourn compared to other teams. And also, Sam on our team also is a really good Hanzo player. So that is why we're using a lot more Hanzo plus that Genji DPS.
Yeah, it makes sense. There you go.
All right, proper. That is it for
if you know, Shock and most teams will always preference playing to heroes people's strengths because you can like mechanically pop off versus playing to meta. So, but yeah. Alright guys, so that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to check out the Discord, Atlanta Discord. I'm looking at doing some events in there soon. Hopefully be announced. Educational based. Check out the YouTube. You can check out my social media. It's below. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week versus Outlaws. Okay, I hope you guys have a great afternoon and a good weekend. Bye guys. GG's. We're gonna get Outlaws. We're gonna take that